Hello, my name is Omar Dejani, and I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. I go to school at Wake Forest University in North Carolina, and I'm a senior. Just like all of you, I've been through unique experiences that have completely changed my life. I would like to share some of these with you in hopes that they will benefit your lives in the way that they have benefited others that I've told. To begin, I grew up in a very privileged life. I was the son of two doctors in Florida. And although my mother grew up in the United States, my father was born and raised in Syria, and he was in a lower class family and always had to make a name for himself, was never given anything. Throughout the early part of my life, I was never very ambitious and never felt this sort of need to make a name for myself that my father did at such a young age. My life was simple and easy, and I thought that's all it needed to be. After a few years in school at Wake Forest, things finally began to change. My extremely serious relationship of 3 years came to an end. I quit pledging a fraternity because I thought it was too difficult and time consuming. I did not have particularly good grades, and I really had no ambition of finding out who I wanted to be or what I wanted to do with my life. Then one day, something just hit me at the beginning of my junior year. I realized on my own one morning that I wasn't at all growing up to become the type of person that I wanted to be. From that day on, a fire kindled inside of me and only continued to grow from that day on. On my own, I began to grow all sorts of ambitions. I began to work very hard in school, made a vow, made a vow to get into better shape and eat healthier, and I even went back to pledging my fraternity. Ever since then, life has been so much more meaningful. People notice the differences in me, but I'm still not satisfied. Every day, I try and take what I can from others, learn from the world and people's perspectives on it, learn new ways I can better myself as well. And I can tell you, it's a lot more work, but it makes life so much more meaningful and productive. The moral of the story here is not to feel pressure to do things you don't want to do, or to become the type of person that others want you to be. Instead, the logic behind this lesson is that you go out and do what you want to do, and make sure to give it your all. If you do not know what that is, then don't just sit down and do nothing. Instead, try different things and do some research. Try to find your niche or your passion in life, and make the most out of it. It's too short to waste to do anything else.